Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped and welcome to the 2022 Goodwood Festival of Speed. It's Thursday morning, it's 8:30. First up, I'm going to be going up the hill as a passenger in the brand new McLaren Artura V6 hybrid. I've read an awful lot about the car. I actually hosted an online launch event with SEC private members last year. I can't wait for this, should be good fun. Now then, YouTube, this is Brad from McLaren, who's going to be pedalling me up the hill today.
Morning.
It's raining, mate.
Yeah, it makes it more fun.
First run up the hill.
Yeah, being wet, first run up the hill.
A little bit of wet.
Thursday.
All the mud from all of the site traffic. Alright. So, this is the first time I've sat in the Artura, actually. I've been to MTC and seen a static one. Wasn't allowed to sit in it. Seen them being built. Hosted an online reveal to a kind of supercar owners club just after lockdown, really. But it's lovely, isn't it?
It's nice place to be.
I really like this crown wheel on the side of the infotainment system. That's very cool. Right, I suppose wings down. And so we've got 3 Arturas going up in this batch this morning. If you've not been to Goodwood before, Thursday is a little bit like Festival of Speed light, really, isn't it? Because we've got hay bales just before Molecombe to slow you down.
Yes, it's the calm us down, little chicane.
So what modes are you going to be running the car in? You're going to track?
Yeah, so definitely we're going to run track in the powertrain because that gives us most amount of regen charge for the battery. So yeah, we'll always have sort of full power going up.
We could drive to the start in EV.
Yeah.
We got enough. We got juice.
Yeah, we got quite a lot. 93%.
That is the most bizarre thing. Let's drive to the start in electric mode in a McLaren. That's very cool. So, driving to the start line in EV. It's funny because you probably get lots of looks from people. Go, oh look, there's a McLaren supercar. Oh, what?
It definitely makes it nice, especially when cruising around town. So, I've just spent a week in Spain in one.
Yeah.
We had to drive it a few times just for some photos and stuff around town, and it was definitely quite a cool thing to be able to do in a supercar. Sneak past people.
Yeah.
So it's the opposite to what most people probably are trying to achieve in a supercar. Nice, big, loud noises.
Yeah, I had the Honda NSX for a week, and that's the same. It kind of, but not. It wasn't as full EV running as this.
Oh, okay.
Because this will do like 20 odd miles or something.
Yeah.
20. Yeah.
I mean, and it recharges really quick. So I mean, I've just put it back up into track mode in the powertrain, just while we're sitting there, just to keep it topped up. But yeah, when we've done all the track driving, it's actually quite hard to deplete it. As long as you're running in track mode,
yeah,
regen is really aggressive.
Yeah,
it's actually quite hard, as I say, to actually deplete the batteries whilst on track driving.
Yeah. I quite like these toggles because they used to obviously be there.
Yes, much easier if you want to flick between it. You know, straight away as soon as you start driving, literally get in, hit drive, off you go, and then sort yourself out rather than.
It's a super focused driver binnacle.
Yeah, I mean that's always been sort of the thing that McLaren have always tried to achieve, have everything sort of facing towards and around the driver, minimal stuff on the steering wheel, and they've kept it throughout all their cars.
Yeah. So we need to now overtake.
Drop it back down into Emo.
Yeah, look at that.
There you go, that's nice, isn't it?
That's very civilised, actually.
Keeps the neighbours happy when you pull.
It's got a really nice whine to it, actually.
Definitely very aware that you're driving just in E.
It's pretty nippy.
It's quick enough for around town.
Around town, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, that's super wet and slippy, that, isn't it? There will be some heroes doing.
It's perfect weather to do it.
Yeah. We're now in front.
No pressure then.
No pressure. He's going to peel off. So we are the first car up the hill. Yeah. Lids on.
Start getting ready, yeah. It definitely looks slippy.
Yeah, we'll find out in a minute. So you're going to go for full launch?
I'm just going to go for it.
Go for it.
Don't need launch mode.
Yeah, chicane in place. That's a useful bit of information to know. So you go tanking it through under the bridge and realise there's a chicane there.
We are literally going to be the first run up there for the whole event. It's quite cool.
Very cool. So track drivetrain, does that back of the traction control off? Turn it off completely?
No, it doesn't. That just stiffens the car up. Backing the traction off is ESC button. So with one click of that, it will go into ESC dynamic mode. You can activate the VDC once you're in that mode, and that backs that off a bit. And if you want it fully off, you have to just hold it down, and then reconfirm that you want it off. But yeah, once if you activate the VDC,
that's variable drift control, right?
Then you can select
how radical you want it to be.
Yeah,
oh my god!
So you turn it off.
That's so cool. I like you giving it 13 out of 15. That's good.
But I've gone back to dynamic mode, which is up in that scale anyway. But even when you go to something up to like 15, there's still some assistance there that helps you. And it's not. I know it's marketed as like variable drift control, but you still need to be able to have some control and stuff like that. It just limits the amount of angle, basically.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, that definitely feels slippy.
It's definitely well slippy.
Oh yes!
It sounds cool, doesn't it?
It sounds amazing. It's very slippy though. I can feel out it from here.
Especially being the first up.
Yeah. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Sounds brilliant.
It's real nice sort of sound, I think. I think I prefer it over the V8 sound
Yeah.
that we've had in all the previous models.
So how was that traction wise?
It actually struggled to get off the line. Although we had the ESC sort of half off, it still was struggling quite a bit just to get going. After turn one, actually, the traction was a bit better, so I guess just underneath the trees is a bit...
Coming out of that chicane was quite cool.
Yeah, but it gave us a bit more freedom there, didn't it?
Yeah. Amazing.
Okay.
That was very cool.
First run of the day done, and we made it safe.
I know, yeah, we're still alive. Mate, it's got some punch though. You can really feel it.
Yeah, and once, obviously, especially actually after the line there, where it was a bit drier, you could feel that it had a bit more traction and it just drove quite nicely.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully the runs throughout the day it gets a bit grippier. So.
Yeah. It's difficult to hear it because you obviously got lids on with speakers and stuff in there, but it does sound really good.
No, I really think they've done a great job of making it sound good, especially inside the cockpit. You get a good sound from the induction and everything. So it's cool.
Very cool. Right, mate. I know it's raining. Might jump out and have a quick.
Helmet's off, I think.
Yeah. There's no way. You're not getting out. Yeah, this EV6 blocked him in. So yeah, the weather's not the best today. Let me just quickly walk up, do my normal walk up and see the cars in the batch. Got a couple of nice Sport Turismos, lovely stuff from Porsche. Now, Kia EV6 GT, very excited about this car because I'm actually going to the global drives of this out in Sweden in 2 weeks' time. That's 570 horsepower EV debuting at the Festival of Speed. First time I've seen it today. Looks amazing. And wander all the way up here. We've got a whole range of Alphas, which is very cool because I'm driving an Alpha on Sunday. Yeah, just so cool. I love coming here and just having a look around and seeing who's driving what the cars are. But yeah, unfortunately, the weather's horrible. I mean, hopefully it dries up a little bit. Yeah, very cool. Well, first car up at Festival of Speed. That was absolutely brilliant. So Brad is now going to get interviewed by Goodwood TV. So I'll probably keep out the way. Very slippy, but always the cool thing about Foz is you get to the top and you kind of see all the cars kind of congregating. So yeah, Brad, my driver, first one up. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Brad's getting all the attention.
I'm up the top paddock, Brad Ellis, first man up the hill, the 2022.
Can we do a lip sync on 34?
Up the hill, the 2022 Festival of Speed. It looked very slippery.
I was quite nervous actually to start with because get down to the start line and it starts raining and it's always a bit slippery on the first run and now it's raining and it's going to make it a bit more exciting. But no, it was really cool to be able to be first car up in the 22.
Now you're in the McLaren Artura. There's a new race car on one of these, isn't there?
Yes, they just launched the new GT4 car, the Artura, which will be demos later on today, I believe, with Rob driving. So, I mean, it looks good. Everything I've heard from the factory, it sounds fast. It's a nice car to drive, so it's quite exciting.
And tell us a little bit about the road car here.
This is our first plug-in hybrid for McLaren, which is also a complete new car from the ground up that McLaren have built. V6 rather than a V8. That extra plug-in hybrid just delivers an amazing amount of torque. So we've just had it on track for a week down in Ascari and it's been a pleasure to drive. It's really playful. First car with an e-diff in it from McLaren as well. So lots of new components so they put into this car to make sort of like the ultimate driving machine.
Brad, thank you very much. I'm very jealous of your job.
Thanks, cheers.
Wow, it's fun.
That's it.
You're famous, mate. You are the first driver up the hill at the 2022 Goodwood Festival of Speed.
It's quite a cool thing.
That's very cool. Oh dear. So we're now following the DBX pace car. It feels like we're at the Formula 1.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't want to be following that one up for a while. That'd be the med car.
Well, this is very true, actually. Yeah.
That means I'm really slow.
Yeah. So we're going to slow down and light it up. Slow down and light it up.
Have a little bit of a play.
There was one of the marshals. He was not impressed with a few people.
A few years back, I did the first runs up in the Senna.
Yeah.
I just put it in its burnout mode, but I didn't really think much about it, and just went off the line. And when I got back, everyone was like, "Oh my god!" And I saw a photo, and you couldn't even see the start line. I was like, "Oh right, that worked really well."
Wicked. Yeah, here we go. That's the best bit. About best bit of Festival of Speed. Got a wet hand. Yeah. Yeah, don't go down to start. Can we go back up again?
We can sneak back in an EV.
Yeah, let's sneak back in an EV. That'll freak people out. It feels like it's coasting.
Stalled it.
Yeah, stalled it. Yeah.
Can you watch out, please?
Didn't even know we were there.
Yeah. Electric car coming through. Don't get run over. It is so counterintuitive being in a supercar that's making no noise whatsoever. Oh, we're going to go around and then back in that way. Oh, so it's not full. I went around the rally stage in one of them a couple of years ago. What a thing that was. Cool.
These are cool.
They're very cool, aren't they? Look at that. Silence is golden. That was very cool. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you boys do have the best job in the world, really, don't you?
Yeah.
Just driving these up and down the hill all the time. Well, just that, dude.
Nice.
Right, let's get outside and
Enjoy your NASCAR ride.
I will indeed. Well, back in the cathedral paddock, the rain really isn't helping. What a car, and what an honour to be the first car up the hill at the 2022 Goodwood Festival of Speed. I don't think we planned it that way, but it became quite apparent that we were literally going to be the first car up the hill. Stunning, stunning thing. I've read so much about them. The V6 hybrid powertrain, driving it to the start line in EV mode was very counterintuitive, but it actually's got quite a lot of punch in EV mode, and clearly from the passenger seat you can only get so much of a feel for a car, but believe me, on the way up it was incredibly slippy, as you could see, but you could feel the power, you could feel the way it was being delivered, and I cannot wait to get my hands on that car and actually have a drive. I am in chats with McLaren already, but I do need to say a massive thank you to Justin at McLaren for inviting me to have a passenger ride today. It's been absolutely stunning, and hopefully it's not the last you'll see of an Artura on the channel, but for now I've got plenty more to do. I'm going to go and try and find somewhere to stay dry. This rain was not on the plan, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come. There is loads more content to come from my Goodwood Festival of Speed exploits, but I'll see you on the next film. You take care, guys. Drive safe.